Okay, so we're back watching Sarah Jane Adventures. We're on story 4.
I think we've given up on numbers on this season. We'll start again when there's no pilot. We had the Kudlak, Warriors of Kudlak.
Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah, it was good. It had some good parts, but it could have been better.
Yeah,
The first part was definitely the strongest one.
Yeah, told me to get back to the good old days of laser tag. Anyway,
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes. What amusement does this centre around? Skateboarding.
Yep.
That's what. Did you ever skateboard to any degree?
I did actually. Well, I was terrible at it, but I had some friends who would go.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Thinking of concrete Romford 1992. Yeah, right.
Oh wow, this is really going into it, I guess.
And that's the actor actually doing that, right? Isn't it? He must actually know how to do that.
Oh no. And here's where it all goes wrong. Well, there's the reason. Possibly. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh, I just got so into it.
Already. Like, oh god, no! It's like a cliffhanger in the first 2 minutes, isn't it?
It is.
Please say you're joking.
I'm good. Why can't
Oh. Oh wow.
I?
So he's done some surgery. To be fair, pretty much every episode has been really, fast paced. So so far this doesn't feel too much different to it.
Unit book. That's where she got her unit training from. She read it in that book
Yeah.
that she nicked off
Sure.
them.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Oh.
Yes, that must be it.
Ah. Okay. I'm starting to connect the dots.
This might be the villain. I don't know.
Yeah, that is a real villain. Oh no.
Oh, Dad.
What? So I'm too old, am I?
Hello, love. You're early. Oh, I was only joking.
Sarah Jane, this is her house.
Maria, love, I like a laugh, but it's only 9:30 in the morning.
What?
Who's Sarah Jane?
Right, okay. You can stop it now. It's
This
freaking me
is-
out.
I'm just not getting it.
Same.
Sarah Jane.
Sarah Jane Smith, our neighbour. What?
Hmm.
Where's Luke?
Why are you phoning me? I didn't give you my number. Who gave you my number?
Oh.
Come on, tell me. There's a huge meteor heading for Earth.
Oh, is there?
Maybe. Yeah, this is.
Fair enough. Right, I've surfaced. Come on, lots to do.
Whatever.
Yeah, there is.
Not a clue.
Yeah, where's Mr. Smith? What have you done with him?
Sarah Jane Smith.
Oh, now she remembers.
Sarah Jane Smith solicitors.
Ah,
Sarah Jane Smith Guernsey women's football.
perfect library music.
Right, what have you got?
Not allowed music in a library.
Schoolgirl. Sarah Jane
Gotta be
Smith.
quiet.
13. Died after falling from the
Oh,
edge
no.
of the West. Dad, did you see that?
Oh.
The names they swapped over. And that's Sarah Jane's voice.
Oh no, this is.
It's her voice, can you hear her?
Yeah, this one's gonna be. Yeah.
But you've seen
As soon as you bring voices into it.
Evidence.
Yep, she's got a whole life mixed up into this.
I didn't hear a voice. I was just making that up. 1964. School trip, the pier. She fell. She died, and you were with her. Help me!
Get out of my house.
My thing should have been you died.
Get out!
I'm gonna sort things out. I'm gonna work out how time got changed. I'm gonna find Sarah Jane, and then I'm gonna bring her back. And nothing is gonna stop me.
My goodness, this is.
Maria Jackson for the 14th Doctor.
Oh my god. Like, But this is like classic time travel dimensions. Oh my gosh. Ah.
Who are you? Yes.
It shall be arranged. But first, Maria Yates. You must separate the child from her father.
Maria, please help me.
Oh no. Ah.
Dad?
Just across the road, and in one way or another. Oh, what? Yeah, you just missed the commotion. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh no. He's not had it easy recently.
Yeah.
Being petrifying and no.
Yeah.
My gosh, what is... This is insane.
What about Maria?
Oh no.
There is no Maria. Maria doesn't exist.
Well, you see... Man, this place... What?
Oh, lovely.
Almost looks sepia tone.
Yeah.
Almost as if we've travelled through time.
I think I am. I was in London. I'm Maria Jackson.
Pleased to meet you, Maria. I'm Sarah Jane Smith.
Yeah. What? Oh, then that's it! Yeah, that is... I mean, that is a great note to end on, but that quickly?
Yeah, there wasn't even a... You need the sound. We needed... Didn't
Yeah, or something.
have that. That didn't exist until Ambassadors of Death. Anyway,
Yeah,
what do you
that's
think
true.
of this?
Wow, this is a time travel show. Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, it has everything that you would think would happen in a story like this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's another classic idea.
It's a very simple idea,
You know?
but it makes for such effective drama.
Yeah, a different dimension and trying to make sense of it all.
Yeah.
It's as good as I think you could get out of it.
The actor playing Maria does it so well. Like, just brilliantly takes on the role of what would otherwise be Sarah Jane or the Doctor.
Yeah, taking initiative.
I almost want this to say the Andrea Yates Adventures. That
Oh.
would have been really funny.
Oh, and that whole thing as well.
Mhm.
Yes, the idea of what if one thing happened compared to the other. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, that idea of different dimensions and...
Again, from a perspective of a child watching this, you know, I think you'd really relate to Maria, like adults not listening to you and not believing you and treating you like a child.
There has been that throughout, I think, this show as a whole. The whole, relationship between children and, like, you know, the adult world and all that, you know, and certain factors of that.
It's a very adult show, I think, and you know, almost
It's
you want
smart.
to show this to adults to like here's a lesson on how to treat children. It's
Yeah.
it's not a kids show in that way. It's a show with kids in it.
It's a family show. You could argue.
well, yeah,
Maybe. Yeah. But
such
yeah, what
interesting things, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really fascinating.
what you're saying is that it can appeal to everybody, like all different ages.
It can appeal to all different ages, but it's almost targeted more at adults in a way. I think it's more adult than a lot of adult shows. It's more adult than Torchwood. We've not watched Torchwood. I think it's more adult than Torchwood, and not in what it shows. No, it doesn't have gratuitous violence in it, but in what it's exploring and its themes and ideas in the messages. I think definitely in its maturity.
Yeah, and again, intelligence. Yeah, it
absolutely
definitely has that. Yeah.
Because you're not relying on that stuff to be entertaining. You're relying on being intelligent, on telling a really interesting story with depth to the characters and the relationships between the characters.
Yeah.
I think it does that fabulously here.
Yeah, but again, it is on a kids' TV network.
Yeah.
Well, it was at the time. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, so it's good to introduce
Absolutely.
younger people to like quality storytelling and the themes that come with these specific episodes.
And from what I heard, a lot of like American produced and a lot of other countries' children's television show would never do anything with such serious themes and ideas. Like the shots of it's just, and we've not even mentioned Graham Harper, but I think it lives up to Graham Harper.
Yeah, it suits it. It suits it.
Yeah.
Or it suits this.
Some of those mirror shots are fabulous. And loads of camera movement. I don't know if you noticed those.
There has been
So
in this
much.
whole like episode, like there's one I can't remember if it was in the Slitheen episode. I'm just gonna say,
right,
where it's like on a slight tilt, but it's like going forward and following them. It's like, yeah, they elaborately planned this out.
Yeah, but the shot on the pier of Sarah Jane like hanging on.
Oh
and then
gosh,
it's
yeah,
really,
there's
a lot of dark moments in this.
This is one of the heaviest episodes. I mean, the last one was just talking about war, but this one, again, is maybe a little bit more on the nose, because it's literally a lot of people walk by piers, and there's that. Yeah, there's that kind of danger, I guess. I don't know.
It's more relatable in that sense.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Sarah Jane? That's the name of this one.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
I'm gonna work out how time got changed. I'm gonna find Sarah.
We haven't even talked about the creatures in this.
Yeah. Such a Maria-focused episode, isn't it? There's Clyde and Luke's not been in it. Clyde was in it for one scene.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane in it for one scene. But again, there's the presence of Sarah Jane, because it's all about whatever happened to Sarah Jane.
Yeah. Oh, not again.
Yeah, you believe a trip is going to come and get us. Just follow me. I'll look after you.
Hey, what a reference. I wonder if she watches Quatermass as well. They probably watched Doctor Who.
Yeah, maybe.
July 1964.
Yeah, it's on, so...
Sensorites? Reign of Terror?
Possibly.
Planet of the Giants?
Oh, there she is.
Disappeared.
So funny, Alan. We never had any kids.
Now it's his turn.
She's
Maybe if there had been, we wouldn't have split up. But it's too late.
Oh.
This was her bedroom.
Oh, Alan, stop it.
Protected something. Protected her. What if this protected her? Maria was telling the truth.
This is why people say it's
Oh, yeah.
And someone else. A woman called Sarah Jane Smith.
This is...
Where is my son?
The pain never came to Earth. In the timeline that I have created, Luke Smith never existed.
People who don't exist, they end up here, don't they? In this no land. So where is he? The Sabine and the Gorgons and the patriarchs of the Tin Vagabond. I stopped them all from taking over the Earth. What happened to them?
I turned them all away.
Take your word for that last one.
What's so special about that?
Protection further. In particular, the memories of this doctor.
I'm alone.
If the doctor had never existed,
Now that...
chaos there would be across the stars.
Don't you dare!
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Taken out of time. I will remember you, I know.
Well, actually... yeah, funny things can happen.
Yes, he's got that.
Oh, mate, Danny. He said there's something big on the news. Can you tell us it?
Oh, I wonder what it could be.
The huge meteor which was sighted at 2:15
Yeah.
this afternoon. My daughter, Maria. Where is she?
Oh, here we go again.
You're the centre of it all. Now, I know about the accident. I know about this Sarah Jane.
What's she talking about?
I came over the road. You got me out of the way, and the next minute she was gone.
And then I heard the voice.
Andrea, you don't have to die. I can see you.
Just a kid.
I give it to you, Andrea. to do, Andrea.
Oh,
And yet
again.
I've done it again. I agree.
Agree to what?
I'm so sorry.
You just. Oh.
The Meteor is on collision course with Britain, but the RAF has released a statement saying
Go to
they are
London,
confident
South
it
London,
can be
probably.
Yes, indeed. What? Yeah. Oh, perfect.
The missile strike has failed.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
That's it.
that's not a joke.
Sarah Jane can stop the meteor.
Ah. Yes, they disappeared, didn't they? Like, we saw it disappear. Everybody remembers all at once.
Oh, she's just a normal woman, isn't she?
She's a lot more than that. You've got to help me.
Oh, the little Doctor theme in the background.
Oh, I didn't.
You saved me once before. You can do it again.
Oh my gosh.
Please.
All the times I let you down, I'm so sorry.
Just admit it.
She's brutal.
I know.
I'm sorry, Andrea, but you were meant to die.
Meant? Who says I'm meant to die? I was so young, I had so much to do. I lived every single moment because I knew what it was worth. So did I. What I saw that day, it changed me forever. I saw how precious life is, and it made me fight to defend it across all these years because of you, Andrew. I'm taking the deal back.
Then you will die.
I've been dead for 40 years.
Oh.
That felt like a spatial temporal shift caused by extra quantum forces.
Yes, it was.
Mr. Smith, activate.
Yeah, this is the Sarah Jane Adventures. Yeah. No.
Oh yeah.
In case anybody had forgotten. Oh my gosh, that is not 30 seconds. Oh,
It was going to land right on their house.
it was.
Right. Aliens, monsters, supercomputers. Is anybody going to tell me what's going on? Hmm? Come on, I need some answers. Who's going first?
Sit down. Oh my word. That. Wow, what a. Yeah, I can't believe that. That is.
It's too good to be a Sarah Jane Adventures, isn't it?
It's perfectly fine here. Yeah, it doesn't matter that it's Sarah Jane Adventures. It works, you know? It works in Sarah Jane. But equally, yes, it could work in a bigger show.
So you liked it?
I think that's safe to say. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Where do we even start? The whole what if scenario.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that one small change can change everything. Butterfly effect in a way. Is
Yeah,
it?
it's a device
Yeah.
to tell the story, but it's really not about that. It's more about the cowardice and
The meaning behind it.
and like what we were saying earlier about how you treat children, like the difference between how
Yeah.
Alan treats Maria and how the trickster treated Andrea,
That's
tricking the
true.
child. It's
Yeah.
such a
Yeah, do you trust them or do you not care about
Trust
them,
or trick.
you know?
Yeah.
Trust or trick. It's not as good a title as Whatever Happened to.
no, it's a great title though. Stunning piece of work, I think.
It is. It really is. But even given all of that, it is, you know, yeah, it all comes from a simple idea.
Mm.
But they build upon
Yeah.
it with, yeah, again, with all of these themes and ideas and that intelligence, you know, that
Yes.
thoughtfulness kind of. Yeah, it's great. And then, yeah, right at the end, they bring it back to the kind of the classic Sarah Jane Adventure that we
For the last couple of seconds, yeah.
Yes.
It's nice to see Luke, you know, the first thing he does is so in character to give that complex explanation
Yeah.
because he doesn't know how to give it normally. Yeah, and it feels earned, doesn't it, to have them back again?
It does.
To have them be taken away and then returned.
Yeah, and
it's a good feeling.
Yeah, and it's the first time that Alan has been kind of directly involved. with the actual kind of sci-fi core of it.
Yeah,
you know,
and they're not stupid characters.
No,
neither Maria nor Alan.
Not at
all.
They're
so brilliant.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah,
it treats its characters with such respect, and I respect that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
What do you think of? Well, and actually, on that theme of what ifs, that's kind of a side point. A lot of the time with these what if stories, what if your main hero had never existed? It focuses on showing you the consequences of that, which we're all well aware of, and this didn't.
Yeah,
it lightly brushed over that. Oh, I sent them away. They didn't happen. It's focusing more on the emotional aspect of them not existing rather than the direct physical consequences, which I think are a very different take on.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, that's kind of easy to do. Is just like, oh, who are you talking about?
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, look at all this destruction that has now happened because they are not here.
Yeah,
I know we saw those episodes. In that kind of respect.
Yeah,
I'm never a fan of that. But this did not do that, which I think is a good choice.
Yeah, because that's been done quite a lot already. So it's good to do something different with it. You know, which is all well and good.
What do you think of the Trickster as a villain?
The Trickster.
It's a name that I guess that was appeared in the subtitles, and it's what Alan called him. So that's what he appears as in the credits as well.
Okay.
But otherwise, he's not named.
No. So doesn't have an official name. Yeah, it's an interesting idea. Just a being that goes around just to mess with time. You know, which is a very
creating chaos so that it can sustain itself.
Yeah, that's another interesting idea.
Yeah.
We've had something like that in Doctor Who, haven't we?
We've had various similar things. Nothing exactly that, I don't think.
Okay.
I might be wrong. Something that feeds on chaos. We've had like Sutek that feeds on destruction, I suppose.
Something like
just wants.
Yeah.
Is like the god of death and things like that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an interesting. I mean, again, it's not the point.
Yeah.
You know, the Trickster is just there to be the being that makes all of it happen. So, yeah, but it's still a very kind of ominously designed villain, I suppose.
It's very vague, and I think that makes it scarier, isn't it?
Yeah, because you just don't quite know what it is. And then what was that thing? The
Grask.
The Grask. Yeah, that's just kind of like a
what they were using.
yeah.
I think it was in maybe like a short like prom special or something for the BBC prom. I don't know. It was in something else like a charity thing, or I don't know.
But it's part of the universe.
Yeah. So I think that's
I kind of like
that is what it is.
I kind of like the idea of it just being this kind of silly little thing that's off to the side that you're not meant to think about much.
Yeah. It adds a bit of lightness that's well needed, I think, in a story like this.
Of course. This is, very, as we said, very, very heavy. Very heavy at times. Like, in a way, it's like asks about existence. But, Andrea's existence is literally the thing that, is on the line.
And how you deal with cowardice and survival as well, because Andrea Yates obviously decides...
Yes, that's
in that very cowardly way to sacrifice her friend to save herself, and it's a similar thing to what the Trickster is doing, destroying the Earth to sustain its own life, because it feeds off this chaos. So it's sort of, they are almost one and the same, but the humanity in Andrea, although she's a very
she's like, no,
person.
I had my life and it was great.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
She, in the end, she still decides to save the Earth over herself.
Yeah,
which shows the difference between her and the Trickster.
Yeah, and it's almost yeah, they're kind of similar actually. When
Yeah.
Andrea's, on the pier, and when the meteor's like, it's a very, quick kind of life or death situation that she has to decide between. So it's like, it's reincorporating that. That's, that's another thing. That's another thing
There's a
to
lot.
praise.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel for once, Graham Harper's direction, although brilliant,
It's not
not as good as the story.
Well, it just feels like, I mean, again, this is not meant to be negative, but it just feels
It felt
consistent with the other episodes, It's technically I'd say it's all on par, or at least what I can tell. I'm not an expert.
I did love some of the mirror shots as well. The one in the attic where it's Andrea right at the front, then Alan, and then the trickster.
Oh, like the
lined up.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right.
So this was a pretty good one.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gotta be, I think.
That is astonishing.
I can't think of anything that is like, I don't know, like it just, it's so well-rounded and basically flawless. I think it's like I think I get how you feel about Blink now. But I mean, I loved that one too, but I didn't give it a 10.
We've given other 10s in the past. That
Of
is
course.
astonishing that the Sarah Jane Adventures gets a 10 in its first season. Doctor Who hasn't done it in 3.
No, well, not for me anyway.
No.
But I mean, Blink. I think Blink was the closest though. And with that one, there was a lot of things I didn't pick up on. Like little bits in the background that you really seem to like. Whereas this, I think I got everything.
Yeah.
And obviously through our discussion, we've kind of gone through that. But yeah, this was, excellent. Yeah.
At this point, I feel I should mention that the writer of this, I'm not the biggest fan of.
Gareth Roberts.
He's not the nicest of people, has some dodgy political views that have come out recently. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame about that. But just looking at it as just looking at the episode for what it is, it's excellent.
Yeah. And it's nothing to do with what happens in this episode, so there's no way you would know by watching any of his stories.
That's an interesting kind of idea, is that I don't know.
It's
I'm
the
trying
art,
to find the words.
How do you separate the art and the artist?
Yes, that sort of thing is interesting.
And I try my best to do that, especially when things are this good.
Sure, we'll see. But either way, this was a great, more than great episode.
Brilliant. Next one's the last one of the series.
It is. Yes, it's been. But it's generally been good with Sarah Jane Adventures.
We've not had a score below a 7.
Which that's true. First series of Doctor Who, new series, had some kind of okay ones. Like again, we've watched the first 3 series of New Who, and so far there's not been an episode that I disliked. Well, disliked in any particular way. Like the lowest. Yeah, the worst I've thought of an episode so far is just that I didn't...
Which one was that?
Shakespeare Code.
By Gareth Roberts.
Ah! Well. Well, there you go then. You learned
That's
something.
hilarious.
That is hilarious. My favourite Sarah Jane episode was written by the person that wrote my least favourite New Who episode. But that one I just found boring for me personally. I just didn't enjoy it that much. But technically it was fine, But that was whatever happened to Sarah Jane. We now know.
We now know what happened to Sarah Jane.
Yeah, and again, another thing is that it explains, what
Sarah
gave
Jane
Sarah
history,
Jane her motive.
Yeah.
Why she is
absolutely
the way she is, and it's perfect because now, if I ever go back to watch Time Warrior or other things, I'm gonna be thinking this is how she got to that point.
Absolutely, yeah. Great. Okay, we'll see you for the last story.
We will
next time.
outro.